Happy Wednesday, everybody. Well, guess what? Okay, this afternoon at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to have Del Bigtree on. Now, you might think, what does that mean to me? Well, it means a lot. It'll mean a lot to you if you do not want your children vaccinated, or if you want to have a choice whether you decide to vaccinate them. Because right now, your government, okay, in the United States and Canada, are moving on and attacking us and telling us that we have to be vaccinated. We have to take mercury in. We've got to take in toxic poisons in an injection that go right into our bloodstream. Okay, now what's the difference here? Yeah, I know. You eat poison every day. You drink poison. You go to the corner store. 90% of all the food that's made is toxic. But the reality is you still have a choice whether you eat it or not. Your government is moving in on you and saying you can't fly anymore. You can't get a driver's license. You can't send your kids to school unless you vaccinate. And we know that vaccinations have not gone through proper studies. So I'm not against vaccination. I'm against not having a choice whether or not I get to vaccinate my children or not, or having children at school and families at school who do vaccinate and say that I'm going to kill their children if I don't vaccinate them. That's not true. What did we do for the last 100,000 years? The reality is this. There's an agenda here. And people don't like me saying it, but there's an agenda. Yeah, like there's not an agenda. You call medical care health care. Okay? You call having a treat a poison. Okay? We call having a good time doing alcohol poisoning to ourselves. We have been so programmed to poison ourselves, to actually create pain and suffering for corporations and for systems that the government works for, that we don't know up from down, in from out. So you don't want to miss this show. And if you can't see it live, then you want to watch it. It's with Del Bigtree. It's this afternoon, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. And understand something. We'll be back here on Friday for all you people that think vaccinations are a good thing and you want to question us and challenge us. So today after the show, while the show's on even, put your questions in there, okay? Put your rebuttals in there. Put your challenges in there. I want to see you come on my show. If you've got something to say and you are against vax, I want to hear about that. If you are for vaccination, I want to hear from you. If you believe that you're not for or against, but you want a choice like I do to be able to vax my grandchildren or not, that they get to go to school, I want to hear from you. If you don't have a voice now, when are you going to have a voice? Okay, and then Friday, we're going to do this Q&A, and we're going to answer every question that's on there. And then my regular Friday Q&A will be on Monday, everybody, okay? And understand something. I'm going to hold the line. I'm not going to tell you what to do. So don't throw tomatoes at me when I say that if it was me, I wouldn't want to be vaccinated, and I never vaccinated my children. But the reality is that you give me a choice. You give me a choice on whether or not I want to vaccinate or put a toxic poison into my child's arm that's going to go directly into their bloodstream that has no filtering from their liver or anything else. You give me a choice. And that's the reality. All right? When we no longer have a choice on this planet, we are slaves. And whether you believe it or not, 99% of the population are already slaves because they don't know that they've been programmed. I'll tell you something. I only let love in my house. I only know one thing, that I'm going to honor, respect, and love myself first and foremost. And I'm going to hold the line. I'm not letting the government near me any which way. And I'm not letting what we call healthcare, the medical system, near me unless I have an emergency. And that is it. I am holding the line. This is my life, and I will choose. And I'm not telling you what to choose. But did you ever think that maybe you should have a choice? God bless. I'd love to see you this afternoon, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's your life. You should have a choice.